Now we're ready. In this case, let's just go ahead. Let's just slide it right in like you see. And then we're going to line up the screw holes. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Corsair CV550 ATX power supply. I did purchase this power supply myself, and any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in my video description below. You can see the nice retail box and packaging right here, walking us through some of the key tech specs in multiple languages. So this is an 80+ bronze certified power supply, non-modular, features a 120mm fan tuned for low noise operation, compact length of 125mm, black sleeve cables, and a black powder coated casing. And it's guaranteed to continuously deliver the full wattage rating, which in this case is 550 watts. They make this in a 450 watt version all the way up to a 750 watt version. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the package contents. Here are all the package contents. First up, we have important information. This is your product warranty and safety information available in multiple languages. Next, you can see we got a baggie full of screws for our PSU, clearly marked for us, which is nice. Then you can see we have our power cable right here. Check that out. And last but not least, we have the CV550 with our product information, our model number, our total watts, 550 watts, made in Taiwan, in case you're wondering. Here it is from this side. You can see their logo and branding. Everything looks great. Here it is from the other side. We have our toggle switch power button and our power plug. Then you can see it from the other side where we have our 120mm quiet fan for this unit. And again, we have our integrated cables right there. This is non-modular, and you can see all the different options we have right there. Now let's go ahead, let's get it installed. So to get the PSU installed, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna loosen up this cable tie right here to bring all of our integrated cables just right out front. Try to, spread them out a little bit. It'll be easier to do that now than once it's tucked in there. We also have our PSU screws we're gonna need. Now we're ready. In this case, let's just go ahead, let's just slide it right in like you see, and then we're gonna line up the screw holes. So we're gonna put one screw here, 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 and here. So 4 screws with the 4 included screws that we have, and we're gonna use our Phillips head screwdriver to tighten them in place. So there we go. You can see we got all 4 screws tightened down, and we're ready now to feed our cables through and connect them to the motherboard. So for this specific build, I have all the SATA cables off to the side. We're not going to be using them. We actually only have 3 power cables that we're going to connect, 2 to the motherboard and 1 to our GPU. So I already have those routed, and I wanted to show you guys the backside. Obviously, if you're using additional hard drives, you have all the cables you need right here to connect them accordingly. Again, we have some enclosure space down here and 2 SSD slots on the back. And don't forget about that additional M.2 drive. So first up, you can see we got our CPU power cable running right here. And it took a little bit of, forced motivation to push it through, but it worked great. Then we can go and look on the other side now. I'll just flip it over. You can see here's the other cable we have to connect right here, our ATX Power 1. And then you can see here's where the CPU is hiding over here, the CPU power cable that I ran up here that we have to connect right there. And then you can also see on the case, we have a nice dedicated slot for it. We have our PCIe power right here, and that's going to be for our GPU, so we can use that right here. So now let's go ahead, let's get them connected. So first up, we got the CPU. It took me a little bit of finagling with my fingers to get it bent around to be able to push in place. But there we go, we just snapped and connected it in. Now we got to get our second cable back up and fished through here. So let's go ahead, let's do that right now. I also want to make sure it's not in the way of the other cables when we're routing this in the future. So I think I want it up here like that. And then same thing, we're going to have to finagle this one a little bit to just bend it down and in place. It only goes one way. So we have this little clip on this side that's going to latch right there. So just bend it down and around, and then gently but firmly press in place. There we go. It just snapped in. And our last cable again is going to be for our GPU. So after getting everything assembled and trying it out, it works great. So I'm happy and pleased with the power supply. It's a very simple and basic power supply. Time will tell the longevity of the internal components and how long it will last, but so far so good. After assembling everything, I don't have any complaints. I guess the only thing I would say I'd like to see improved in the future is having the main CPU cable be a little bit longer than it currently is. It'd be nice just to have a couple extra inches. I was able to get it connected, no issues, but I guess that would be the only thing if I'm really thinking about what I'd want to see improved, is just maybe give us another inch or two for all the cables. It never hurts. I'd rather just have extra to tuck away than having it be really tight to try to make the connection. But overall, it's a solid, budget-friendly power supply. But again, the real question is, time will tell if anything happens with the internal components, because with PSUs, you generally get what you pay for, so keep that in mind with your build. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily, and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget, new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.